Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another pick a card reading. In today's reading, we are going to discover, do they regret losing you? And we are going to look into the questions if they miss you, if they are haunted by you, if they are just acting unbothered. And as always, we have 3 different piles, and each of the piles has specific messages. So this is the pile number 1, this is the pile number 2, and this is the pile number 3. And now I'm going to do the close-up for the crystals. So this is the crystal associated with pile number 1. Then this is the crystal that is associated with pile number 2. And then this is the crystal that is associated with pile number 3. So right now you should take a deep breath, close your eyes, meditate a little bit also about each pile, and then choose the pile that speaks you to most. And you can choose based on your intuition, you can choose based on the crystal that is associated with each pile, or then you can also choose based on the number 1, 2, or 3. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, choose your pile, and then the timestamps are in the description down below, so you can just jump directly to your reading. Welcome pile number 1 to your reading. Let's see together if they regret losing you and what the tarot cards and oracle cards are saying about your connection. So let's see the first card. Okay, I have this in Danish language, but it's basically Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is like new emotional beginnings, because the cups are talking all about the emotions. So basically maybe they knew it was special connection with you. It was a very beautiful connection. And I have the feeling that this person that is on your mind definitely knew from the beginning that there was something about you and about this connection that felt, and maybe I would say a little bit different. It felt very much emotionally fulfilled, and it also felt like it isn't just a crush, isn't just, I don't know, like flirt or something like that, but you were basically a blessing to their life, okay? A gift from God, from universe, and you poured this love into them, into their cup, basically like no one ever had before. And also the cups are talking all about soft energy. So you gave them softness and you were very open with them. You were very trusting. And also what I'm picking, pile number 1, that you gave all of this, but you never like expect anything back, or you haven't asking so much back. But what I'm also having the feeling that you maybe broke up or you separated because they didn't have like the emotional maturity to handle your love. So what they did was like, I don't know, they basically were drinking from your cup over and over. They were like drinking without ever thinking, they need to put something as well, empty cups were left after disconnection. So it is also telling me that, now you stopped pouring this water in their cups and they are thirsty, and they're realizing no one gives love the way you did. Basically, I'm just saying this metaphorically, but you all the time pour into their cup, into their heart, into their love, something that they never experienced before. Now they are starting to see that you were the special one. And also maybe they feel empty right now. And it's hitting them quite hard, what I'm feeling, maybe a little bit late, that they are now realizing that their cup is empty. But I also need to say that maybe it's a little bit like selfish energy, that they realize that no one will give them the love the way how you did. But let's also discover other cards, so we will have more messages, okay? Again, we have the cups. So again, something regarding emotions. We have a Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, when I'm trying to envision this energy, is the energy that is making like a safe space, okay? Emotional home. So you were their safe space. You were their home, emotional home. And it's not a lie, because I have the feeling that you were emotionally intelligent person, like the most intelligent person emotionally they met, you know? You were very kind, you were very gentle, you were a very intuitive person, and you knew what they like felt even before they needed to say something, you know, because the Queen of Cups is someone who is very much emotionally connected. So what I'm also having the feeling that they were thinking maybe that they could walk away and they will find someone better, or they are going to find someone like you, but now they cannot find someone who will understand them the way you did, or who will listen to them the way you did, okay? So they're also not going to be able to find someone who is going to also maybe forgive them for the things you forgive them for, or who made this connection to be so pure and so gentle and so safe. Because I have the feeling that they're thinking that your absence is very loud, because also the Queen is very powerful energy. So definitely your absence is very loud, is very strong, but it's not like drama or something like that. It's very stable and peaceful. But they cannot find this peace elsewhere, you know what I'm feeling, that it's driving them a little bit crazy, because you were the safe space, you were the home, but they are lost now because they lost this connection. Okay, Six of Coins again, you know what I was talking about, that you were all the time giving. Also the Six of Coins is basically that we can also see this on the picture, you know, you were all the time giving them, give, you gave them, and they were taking, they took from you, and took and never gave you back. Because I don't know if you can see this, but probably I can do a close-up. So you can see that you were all the time giving, they were taking, but they didn't give you anything back. So this is basically this kind of energy. So what I'm feeling, that this dynamic was not so equal, that you probably gave more than they ever did, okay, than they ever gave you back. So, but also the Pentacles, I'm just going to maybe put my curtain like this, because it's driving me a little bit crazy, the sun. Okay, so what I'm having the feeling, because we have the Cups, so you probably gave them more emotionally, but we also have the Pentacles, okay? And the Pentacles, I need to say this, they are talking all about finances, so maybe you also gave them financially. So you were probably the one who always were giving, you were always showing up, you were always the one who was trying to fix things, who were fixing the things, who were holding the space, and they were only receiving everything, you know, they never gave you back. And they're also realizing that they didn't lose you, but they kind of wasted you, you know. You were willing to give them everything you had, and now they're sitting alone, realizing that they gave you back nothing. And also these scales, we can see the scales in the picture, so the scales were never even, you know, it was always like you gave more, and now they see it, and I have the feeling that it's a little bit too late. But let's see also another card what we have. Okay, the charity again, you know, giving, the charities. When I am thinking about the charity, is that people are giving something away, okay? So without like, again, without asking something back. This is extra confirmation for the Six of Coins. So you were giving them, you were loving them without conditions, and I have the feeling that they wasted it, they abused it. So you were very, very pure with your love. You were so gentle. You didn't make them beg for your love, and you also didn't play any games, you know. You were very unconditional, you were so real, you were so gentle, and they also maybe didn't, you know, they take it for granted, definitely. And now when they're looking back, they're like thinking like, oh my god, you know, this is gender neutral reading, but they love me when I didn't even love myself, you know, this kind of connection. Or they saw you, okay, they saw something in me no one else did, okay, they were thinking this about you. So it's unconditional love, but it's also eating them a little bit, because they never give you again back this love, you know. They were not giving you anything back in the same way, is what I'm feeling from these cards. But let's see also another card. I'm just going to check if you are able to see. I will just maybe move it a bit. But now I have the feeling that you are able to see it. Yes, so determination, communication, initiative. Yeah, so they were thinking maybe about reaching out to you constantly, you know. They were had the determination, the initiation to talk to, because I had the feeling that this person wants to talk to you. Maybe they're also replying some messages in their head. Maybe they are just writing the message and then deleting it, you know, or they are checking your social media, going to your profile, check your, I don't know, your stories, your status, and they're like wondering if you're still open. But they're also scared. They're scared that you won't respond, or they're also scared that you moved on. Because also what I'm having the feeling that maybe they're a little bit also scared that, you know, this old version of you, the soft version of you, is no longer available for them, is no longer there, because they know they built that version also by breaking you, know. They break you and you became this queen, you became this very powerful figure. It's also maybe to this breakup, it kind of like really built you, is the message that I'm getting. But let's see another card. Okay, we have a Scorpio. And Scorpio is very... okay, I don't want to say that Scorpio is like a bad sign or something. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, my Scorpios. But Scorpio energy. We should look at the picture, okay? And analyze Scorpio. It's very... I'm going to be honest, okay? Because each sign has shadow attribute as well. And the shadow attributes of Scorpio can be that it's deep, dark, obsessive a little bit. But not in like a bad way. Okay, I'm going to be honest, okay? It's not like a surface level, okay? It's very deep, very emotional. And also, you know, the Scorpios, they don't just like feel, but, you know, they're like burning, or I don't know, you know, they are just going and can destroy something. But they may act like they're fine on outside, but, you know, they may also, I don't know, flirt with other people, or date some other people, or they're just posting some pictures like nothing is going on. But inside, I have the feeling that they are like okay? They're investigating your life like a detective, okay? They are like stalking you. They can analyze you, this person. They are trying to understand how you could move on and how you are still like glowing and standing, how you are still you after everything, and that makes them a little bit obsessed, is what I'm thinking, okay, when I'm looking at the card. But let's see the last card. Okay, passage, okay. What I'm having the feeling, the passage, when I'm like trying to imagine, so like a doorway, like a turning point in their life, because I have the feeling that this connection was not random. You were like a chapter in their life and you changed everything. And I also have the feeling that after you, they realize that nothing is the same and no one can basically compare to you, okay? And they try to move on, but it's always like, you know, they will never reach your level. It's always like a downgrade or something, because you were the doorway, the passage, and through they learn also what the true love is, because you gave them unconditional love. We cannot forget about the tarot, okay? And now without you, I have a feeling that they realize how much they didn't deserve you, or didn't deserve the love. So let's be real. This person, yeah, they regret losing you, but not in a way you may think. It's not like, oh, I just miss her, miss him, miss them, okay? It's just the soul level. I didn't lose just someone. I lost this safe space, the home I had. So it's not like they miss you, but not in like a romanticized way, because I'm having the Scorpio, but in like real, maybe painful, dark way, okay? Because they regret it doesn't, okay, they are regretting something, but it doesn't mean they changed. You need to think about this. And also, if they're sad and if they are regretting, it doesn't fix what they broke, what they destroy, how they behave. You cannot forget about this, okay? And also their love doesn't also now kind of erase or cancel the way how they treated you back then. So they may come back, but they also may not, okay? But either way, I had a feeling, pile number one, that you are this Queen of Cups now and you outgrown this relationship, this connection, because also you need to realize one thing, that you're not like a lesson to anyone. You are like a blessing, a true queen to someone, and they will remember that for basically the rest of their life. But let's give you some more extra specific messages, so you will also have some extra confirmations. So the first confirmation, I want to have some numbers. We have number one. Number one can be that you are seeing on repeat 111. Maybe you will randomly check your phone and it will be 1111, or you were born on the 1st. So these are just some number confirmation for you, that you will know that you chose the right pile and that the messages are for you. Then we have number 666. Then we have number 43, number 40. It can be 40 and 43, that it's your age, probably. Then we have 8 and 8. So definitely some of you were born on the 8th of the month, or 88 can be significant, or just number 8 is significant. But let's see some other numbers. We have number 10. We have number 12. And we have number 12 again. So it can also be some significant numbers for you, but let's see some signs. You can apply this to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus will show up, you will have an extra confirmation that you chose the right pile. Okay, we have Pisces and we have a Libra. We have Sagittarius and we have Scorpio. Again, Scorpio. One last shuffle. We have Pisces again and we have Scorpio. So definitely also Scorpio can be your sign. Let's see your initials or their initials, okay? Or also, you know, those signs. It can also be that it was their signs, the person you had in your mind, okay? The person why you click on this reading. And also maybe they're Scorpio, or also like I was talking the 8th, that they were born on the 8th, or they were born on the 6th, on the 1st. But let's see some initials. Okay, so I have some initials. It can be your initials or their initials. So W, then we have F. I'm not going to say example of the names because I'm so bad with names, but William, Willow, F, I don't know, Fiona could be, or I don't know, I'm so bad with the names because I'm all the time trying to give some example of the names and then I cannot think about anything. Then I, then we have V, Ivy maybe, and A. So Alison, Ashley, you know, some names, but also it can be your initials. So if your name is starting at any of these initials, you can also write it in the comment section down below. So I will have some clues like what's your name and what's the name of the people who are watching this reading. But let's give you some extra confirmations. Okay, I have some symbols. Okay, I got 1111, so definitely 1 is significant for some of you. We have 1111 or 1. Then we have emoji. It can be a sign if you need some confirmation, okay? So these are just some random confirmation. Emoji, feather, dragonfly, evil eye, and love, okay? Emoji can also mean that they are stalking your social media, or that they are, yeah, we were talking about, that they are stalking your social media, looking online at you, how you are doing. Then dragonfly. I had a feeling that this is telling me that you are free now, that you outgrown this connection again, and that you want a freedom. You don't want to be tied to them anymore. You want something else because you have the, you know, you have the wings, you can fly. Then we have a feather. Again, you're shedding some old version of yourself. The feather, or maybe you are going to go out and randomly you will found a feather, is extra confirmation for you. Or the feathers that you are like shedding something, it can be. The love, again, the true love, like you'll give them the love unconditionally, definitely. Love was there, but something was missing from their part. This is also extra confirmation. And then we have evil eye. I don't know, it can be confirmation, something like that they gave you a bracelet with evil eye, so you will have extra confirmation that you were on the right reading. But I have the feeling, pile number one, that that was it, what the universe wanted you to know regarding this connection, if they are regretting of losing you. And please remember that this was a general message. So if you would like to get a personal message, like a personal reading, link is in the description down below. And also remember, like I said, a general message, collective message. It means that you need to choose what is feeling right for your situation and leave the rest. And also please remember that you are a creator of your own destiny and you have a free will, but also the person you were thinking about during this reading, they also have their free will. And of course nothing is set in stone, because the energy is all the time shifting, and our decisions are creating our future and our decisions are creating our reality. So also please keep that in mind. So pile number one, I have the feeling that that was it. So thank you so much, pile number one, for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome, pile number two, to your reading. Let's see together the messages you need to hear regarding if they regret losing you. So let's see the first card. Okay, we have the reversed Tower. We are starting very strong, because this is very strong energy, and it's basically the energy that is telling me, you know, because the Tower, when it's in normal position, it's talking all about like breakthroughs and big shocking moments, and something is being destroyed, and it's all of this. But when it's in reversed, okay, it's telling me that they are in denial part, because you are leaving or the relationship is ending, okay, and it kind of like shocked them, or like rocked their world or something like that. It was shaking them. But instead, I have the feeling that instead of like facing it and healing it and trying to rebuild the same healing ground, they rebuild the same fake ground, the fake structure they had before. So what I'm also feeling, that maybe this person you have currently on your mind is like pretending that they are completely fine, or they are like smiling on social media, or they're just, you know, keep posting, and they're just, I don't know, they're just keeping themselves busy. But I have the feeling that it's like a fake stability, because the Tower is breaking the structure, and when it's in reverse, it's giving me not stable structure, not stable foundation, fake stability, and it's very chaotic underneath. So it can also be that they are feeling very chaotic inside them, so they are not dealing, definitely not dealing with the pain, because the Tower, it happened, it kind of like rocked their world, like I was talking, it shake them, shake the foundation, but they are avoiding healing it. They are avoiding maybe also thinking about the relationship, or also when you are avoiding the truth, basically, is what I'm having the feeling, you can postpone or delay the healing. So I also have the feeling that they are avoiding the truth and they are delaying the healing. Or it can also be the message for you, because this is a general message, a collective message. So it can also be that maybe you are kind of like avoiding the truth, and that's why you are also postponing the healing, you know, that you are avoiding that relationship ended and you should move on, but you are kind of like stuck, or they're also stuck. And instead of like maybe transforming this pain into something beautiful and meaningful, you or they are stuck in the same place, you know, the same mindset, the same lies, the same shaky foundation or something like that. So definitely I'm picking that they are like in the same mindset, that they don't want to heal, they want to avoid this situation. But let's see another card. Let me just sip my coffee. What we have? Okay, this is in Danish language, but it's basically the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is, I'm going to say this honestly, okay? The coins, the pentacles are the slowest energy from the whole tarot. So it is also can suggest that maybe they are a little bit, the progress is a little bit slow, the progress is a little bit stuck, maybe they are all the time like thinking about you, and maybe also, you know, like I was talking outside, they are pretending it's fake, you know, they are posting on social media, they're pretending that they heal, they move on, but emotionally I had to think that they're still there in your connection, that they didn't fully yet move on, because maybe also mentally, you know, they're all the time thinking about this stubborn moment, they are kind of replaying it, maybe they are thinking about your conversations, maybe they are looking at your pictures, because something is telling me that they are definitely not over you yet. Or maybe they are kind of like wondering if they made the right choices, okay? So it's feeling like they should do something, but they are never actually doing anything, you know, that they should, I don't know, reach out to you, but they never do. They want to fix it, but they don't know maybe how to fix it, because the Tower card, it was very, very bad. I have a feeling that it was very shaky, very bad breakup, and they don't know how to maybe now make it right. Maybe they're also distracting themselves, because what I'm also having, I need to say is that the pentacles, the coins, are all about like money, it's all about work, career, resources, energy, time, so everything. So maybe they're also distracting themselves with working, with maybe having the same routines or doing the same habits, but so they don't basically have to face how much they still care, is the message. Okay, we have reversed Three of Swords. Okay, this is interesting because the Three of Swords, when it's in normal position with the Tower, it was very painful. I have the feeling pile number 2, it was very, very painful breakup for you. And when it's in reverse, they are still hurting, you know, they feel the pain, but they're hiding it. Again, this is a confirmation for me and confirmation for you that they are hiding the pain. So, you know, they are still heartbroken. They have the heart that is broken, so they're heartbroken, but they won't admit it, definitely. Not to themselves, not to you, not to anyone, and they're just maybe also kind of ignoring the emotions. You know why? Because we don't have any cups, and the cups in tarot, it represents emotion. So maybe they're also, it's suggesting me that maybe they are also ignoring the emotions because they think it's going to be easier, but there is still pain. The pain is still there, but it's under the layers. And the layers, you know, what can it be? The layers can be the layers of guilt, of ego, of pride, of silence, maybe. What I'm picking, what else? So definitely, there is the pain under, but they're afraid to admit it. But maybe every time, you know, they hear your name, they're thinking about you, or every time they see someone who looks like you, they have this sword in their heart, in their chest. So if they feel they see someone looking like you, it hurts them inside, definitely. But you will never hear them saying it. I think they will never admit it, because there is this pride, there is the ego, okay? And they would rather suffer in silence than admit that they messed things up, is what I'm picking. But let's see also our oracle cards. And I'm sorry that I'm sipping the coffee, but I'm really, really tired. But let's see. So, what is this card saying me? It is saying me that this person lied a little bit, okay? I do think that they lied and they say they didn't care, or they pretended that you were the problem, okay? They were not honest. And they lied. Definitely there was lying. They lied to you, they lied to themselves, maybe they lied to everyone, because they were pretending that you were the problem, and they maybe smiled, you know, after a breakup or something, or they made it look like you were the one who lost something, you know, and they didn't want to admit that they lost something, and they kind of like, I don't know, it's very very weird energy. So I have the feeling that they were like wearing the masks the whole time, and now when they are alone, I have the feeling that the mask is kind of like cracking or something like that, that it's not you know, it's not how it was before. So definitely it's like, I don't know, I have the feeling that it's not, they're not true to themselves, and their lies are kind of like going back, and it's the regret inside because they know they were not honest, and they know they're stuck in all the consequences. So this is what I'm picking, but let's see another card. I'm just going to quickly check if you can see the cards. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, personality, nature, mindfulness. So what I'm having the feeling that you changed them, definitely, and they are not going to admit it. Maybe they do, but I don't think that they won't admit it, because your energy, it kind of was like a trigger to them, but not because you were toxic or anything, but it was because you were so real, and you were extremely real, and you show them the authenticity, and you show them the parts of themselves they were ignoring, or you show them the parts they were trying to ignore, and that's why they pushed you away. Because the personality is also telling me that you weren't just a person, but you were kind of like a mirror to them. And instead of, I don't know, facing this reflection or something, they ran away from it, or they kind of like didn't want to face it, but they ran away, but they cannot stop thinking about you, because you made an impact, and you made this mirror, and you cracked something open inside them, you know, and they will never be able to not see that, is what I'm feeling. So they were just scared. But let's see. Okay, Cancer. It can also be that they were Cancer, the sign, or Cancer can be your zodiac sign. Cancer, immerse. Cancer as a zodiac sign is about emotions. So they are like drawing in emotions, but they are hiding it, because the Cancer energy is all about like deep feelings, the memories, the attachments. And I have a feeling that this person is still emotionally attached to you, but they don't know how to handle it. So what I'm feeling that they are maybe acting cold or acting distant, but underneath, inside, they're very broken, you know, they're very hurting, they're very soft, and they're also maybe replaying some emotional memories with you in their head, okay, and they're wondering like how you are doing. They're missing maybe the comfort you give them, maybe they are also missing the conversations you had, or the safety. But I do think that they are afraid of showing the emotions a little bit. But let's see also another and the last card, what we have. The flow. Okay, they're letting life kind of like drag them, but not, they don't want to flow in everything, is what I'm picking. So this person is this flow, you know, when I'm picking, they're like in survival mode. They're just going with the flow, but not like in a nice way or peaceful way, but in a numb way, that they're not really living, they're not enjoying, they're just like existing, and they miss how you, I don't know, how you brought the right flow in their life, or how you maybe added the meaning or the presence or intention, and they are feeling like very dumb, not dumb, numb. It's maybe also dumb that they left you, but you know, there is something they cannot admit they want you back. It's because that would mean they need to confront everything they messed up. That's maybe the ego talking, okay? So to give you the final message, this is very, very messy message, because this person, they have built like an illusion around this breakup, so they don't have to admit what they've done, is what I'm feeling, because they regret losing you deep down, yes, but I have the feeling that the pride, there is the ego, is still like lying to them, and it's lying to everyone around you. So I have the feeling, yeah, they regret, but they don't know how to deal with it because they're also maybe lying to themselves. Maybe they're avoiding their emotions. They are wondering what if, you know, or they're just missing you maybe silently, but they still do nothing about it, because this is the kind of person who will feel the weight of your absence, but they will never have the like guts to say it out loud. And it's their karma, you know, it's not your karma, it's not your life to fix it. It's not, you know, you were the light and they were not ready for it. That's the whole message what I'm picking. But let's give you some more confirmations so you will know that you were on the right reading. So we have some numbers. We have number 3 and we have number 2. So maybe, you know, you were born on the 2nd or you were born on the 3rd of month. But then we also have the number 4. So we have the sequence like 2, 3, 4 can be something significant for you. Then we have the number 24. Maybe you were born on the 24th, or maybe you are 24 years old, okay? And we have again 2 and 4. So 24 may be very significant for you, but let's see. Again, you know, 4. So 4 is significant for you. This is 7. 7 may be significant. And 7 again. So maybe 4 and 7 is very significant for some of you. Or maybe you're just going to see on repeat 7, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4. But let's see some astro dices. So I have these zodiac dices, meaning if your zodiac sign or if their zodiac sign will show up, you will have an extra confirmation that you were on the right reading. But if your zodiac sign won't show up, it's not a big deal. And you can apply this to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So let's see. And we have Cancer, don't forget about this. Okay, we have Pisces and we have Sagittarius. Okay, then we have Cancer again. It's so beautiful, also with the first pile. Oh, we got the same. The Pisces. Then we have Capricorn and Aquarius, and one last shuffle. Gemini and Scorpio. What we have, I want to also give you some letters. So let's see your initials or their initials. We have initial E, double. So maybe your name is starting with E or their name is starting with E. We have initial A. We have initial D. And then we have initial N. So maybe some of your names are starting with these letters, and also if your name is starting with any of these letters, please, you can also write it on the comment section down below, because I'm all the time trying to give you examples of the names and I never can like think about anything. E, Emily can be the name, Ella, I don't know, write your name, everyone who is starting with E. A, Alison, Ashley, or your last name, Andrew, Adam. Then D, David, yeah, I don't know. You can write in the description down below, in the comment section, I mean. N can be Nelly, I don't know. I'm so bad with thinking about the names. But let's see some confirmations for you. Okay, so this is just some extra confirmation. So we have shell. I have a feeling that the shell, you know, that you or they are hiding in their shell, they're afraid to speak the truth out loud, or it can also be like a confirmation for you that you are currently wearing like a bracelet or necklace with the shells, and you will have extra confirmation that you were on the right reading, okay? Or shell, that you met this person during holiday, can be something significant. Then this is, I have the feeling that this is like a leaf, okay? So nature may be significant for you. The leaf can be a confirmation sign, like you need to shed some old version of yourself. Then we have a star. The star, I have the feeling that you were their dream, you were their star, and they lost you. So you were like, yeah, their dream coming true. Then we have again the tree and the leaves. So something with the nature is very significant. It can also be that maybe you are being asked to spend more time in nature. So go out, spend time in nature. But pile number 2, I have the feeling that was it regarding the messages if they miss you, because I'm not getting any more messages. And if you would like to get a personal reading, then the link is in the description down below, because this was whole a general reading and I was talking to a collective of people. So that's why please only take what is feeling right for you and leave the rest. And as always, also remember that you have a free will, your person has a free will, and nothing is ever set in stone, because energy is all the time shifting. The destiny and the fate is all the time changing because of the energy shifts, and you are a creator of your own destiny. So pile number 2, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome pile number 3 to your reading. Let's see together what the tarot cards are saying about if they regret losing you and how they are still feeling about you. So let's see the first card. What we have, okay, so we have Ace of Coins, because this is in Danish language, but it's Ace of Coins. And Ace of Coins, it's talking all about like new, usually financial beginnings, or the Pentacles are talking all about the money, the career, the resources, the time, the energy. Or it is also talking about the new opportunity, like this new golden opportunity. So what I'm having the feeling that you were their golden like opportunity, because you were very real. So you were the real deal, you know, you were someone who is very stable, who is very solid, who is very kind, because also the Pentacles are talking about something being solid and something stable. And it's also very slow and stable energy. So definitely you were extremely stable, and they now are starting realizing it, that now they know it, that you were the one, the stable one. And they may have been thinking also like it was just another connection at first, you know, that they weren't thinking that you were real deal or that you were having real connection. They were just thinking that you are one of many. Okay, let's say it in this way. But right now I have this feeling that they realize that you were a start of something big, because the Pentacles, when it's is Ace of Pentacles, Ace is the first card, the beginning. So you were start of beginning something big. You were start of beginning something big? No. You were start of something big. So you were, you know, very rare, and your presence was very rare and very kind, and you were the person who is only coming, you know, this opportunity like once in a while, and they didn't take care of you, you know, they didn't take care of the seed they had, you know, because you have these seeds and you are going to plant it and it will grow into this garden. So someone give them the chance to make this connection work. They had the chance, the seed, to grow something important, to grow something beautiful, to grow something meaningful, but they didn't care. And now I have a feeling that they are watching what it could have grown into, you know, from a distance. So maybe they're also thinking about your connection, how it would look like right now, how it would transform, because you transform their lives, their life, and they are thinking about it all the time is what I'm picking. But let's see another card. What we have? Temperance. Temperance is a card from Major Arcana, and it's talking all about, you can also see this on the picture, about balancing something. I will just do a close-up. We can see equal balance, balancing something. So probably you balance them in some kind of way. And the Temperance is also the card of the peace. So when I'm having the feeling that you brought them peace, Temperance is the patience. So you could brought them the patient, and it's also card of the healing. So you could also brought them the healing, and you were basically the calm in their chaos, you know, you were the calm waters they needed in this storm they were maybe living or something like that. And you were very steady and very solid, as also the Pentacles are suggesting. So you were very steady when they were in chaos, when they were spiraling, and honestly they didn't know maybe how to receive this connection, because also what we see on the picture, the water, usually it represents the emotion. So they probably didn't know how to receive your emotions, how to receive your love, how to handle it, and now they're kind of like noticing that there are some imbalances in their life without you, because I think that nothing is the same like before, and no one is maybe grounding them, and they don't have the stability the way maybe you gave them the stability, and everything is feeling a little bit off for them, and they may not say it out loud, but I also have the feeling that your absence, they are feeling it very, very deep, your absence. I need to be honest with you. So definitely you brought them stability, you brought them peace, and now they start to realize also maybe what they lost and how powerful this connection actually was. But let's see another card. Okay, this is the card of the strength card. The strength card is saying that you maybe show them the true power, the true strength, how it looks like. Because I also have the feeling that your emotions and your love was not weak, and it was not that, oh my god, I need you, this type of love, but it was very independent, and it was very, very strong love. You felt very deeply. But also it was steady, because pentacles are steady energy. So steady, solid, unshakable, something like that. And it also scared them a little bit, you know, they weren't strong enough to handle it. And why? What I'm picking, they were used also maybe to power struggles. You know what I mean? Maybe you were so strong and so confident, and it was for them a little bit intimidating. You know what I mean? That they had some power struggles, and it could be that some games or some ego was playing the role or something like that. Or you know what, I have the feeling that you love them with your heart, and they weren't ready for that level of realness what you show them, because now they also can see that they lost someone who had the strength to say what you feel, okay? Or you also had the strength to walk away when you basically, when you stopped matching your own energies, you were the one who was not afraid to walk alone, to walk away. But also you were strong enough to stay when it was equal. But then they also realize how strong you are and what they actually lost when they are not with you anymore. But let's see also another card, so we will have more messages. Leap of faith. Leap of faith, when all the time getting this card, it is I'm thinking about the Fool card, you know, in tarot, the Fool card. So I think that you took a chance on them, and they know that because you gave them more than they probably deserve it. Because I have the feeling that you open up, you trusted them, you believed them, and they weren't ready to receive it, you know. I have the feeling that they weren't ready, but they are going to remember this leap, and they will remember how strong you were, how fearless you were, and they will probably also regret that they didn't match how brave you are, because the leap of faith, you know, you need to be brave enough to do it, to have this. And we have two very strong cards, so I have a feeling that they regret that they didn't match your strength, your bravery, because also I'm feeling that they were playing it safe a little bit, and they lost something rare because of that. It's just what I need to say, okay? So I'm having these feelings from the card. But let's see another card. Foundation. You know, the foundation, again, I was talking that you gave them the solid foundation, and we have extra confirmation. This all the time when I'm talking about something with tarot, I then get oracle card that is confirming everything for me. So definitely you gave them the foundation they need, okay? You gave them the solid foundation. But we also have the card saying birth cycles, intuition. So what it's giving me? Birth cycles, intuition. You probably triggered something in them, because you know you cracked them open with something in them. So I have a feeling that you woke some parts of themselves they had buried. And I mean, emotions, the dreams, the purpose, they were hiding something, and you awaken this in them. And also the feeling that they were thinking that maybe this relationship is over, but the cycles you started in them, it's still like going to the surface, it's still unfolding, and you didn't just walk away, but you birthed something in them, and they're finally maybe also like understanding things you used to say to them, okay, or feel the things in your silence also, or to trust the intuition you were encouraging them to listen. It's also giving me vibes like this. But let's also see another card. Pallas Athena, think. Okay, I have no idea, I'm going to be honest, what this Pallas Athena mean. It's the first time I'm getting this card, but think. Okay, think. You're still in their head, definitely. This is a confirmation that they're thinking about you a lot. You are in their mind a lot, because I don't have the feeling that it's like in a nostalgic way, but it's in this deep, like you change me, or you change the way how I'm thinking, this kind of way. Because also, what I was getting the info that you probably upgraded them. You upgraded maybe their standards right now. You push the standard this high, and they don't want to now have anyone else, only this high standard. So maybe you shifted their perspective, you taught them what real connection was, and now every time they're going to meet someone new, I have the feeling that they're going to like measure them against you, and I have the feeling that no one is comparing, no one compares to you, basically. It can also be suggesting me this, because I just got this awesome message. But let's also see the last card, leadership. Let me get this. I had a feeling that you were the one who led the energy, because probably you were the one who took the initiative, or you were the emotionally mature one, or you were the one who was guiding this connection. And now when you are gone, they are like trying to, or not trying, but they are starting to realize that how lost they are without you being the leader, because they weren't ready to lead. But now they're learning slowly how to lead, and whatever they're going to admit it or no, you are the reason they are stepping up, and they want to become also the person maybe you always believe they could be, is what I'm having the message. But to give you like a final message, do they regret losing you? Because this pile compared to the first and the second pile, when I was doing the reading, I have the feeling that this pile, it's feeling a little bit different. I just need to be honest, it's a little bit different, because it's not like drama, it's not like lies, but it's more about like growing, okay, and the cycles. So they, of course, they can regret they are losing you, but not in the same way as the other piles. Because what I'm picking, this is not like a guilt. It's not like, that they're regretting from the guilt, or they are panicking that they are alone. But it's this type that, when you have sleepless night, suddenly you are going to realize that you were the one who saw their potential before they even saw it by themselves. So yeah, they can miss you, but not in like dramatic way, or it's not like loud. It's something inside, something quiet, that they are still remembering, or they know something, or there is a deep respect for what you gave them. Also, this card is suggesting that maybe they are also deeply respecting you, and they weren't ready to hold you in their arms, or you weren't just someone they dated. You were the start of this transition they have, or you sparked a version of them that still hasn't fully arrived, maybe, or it's trying to be born, and even if, I don't know, they're never going to reach out to you, they will carry this kind of imprint forever, okay? Because you were not like a chapter, but you were like a turning point for them, I have the feeling. But let's also give you some more confirmation, so you will know that you were basically on the right reading. And if you are into numerology, what we have number 3 over here. 3 can be that you were born on the 3rd of the month. You were born on the 9th of the month. And then we have number 30 and 39. Number 30 can also be that you were born on the 30, but mostly I'm feeling that you are either 30 years old or 39, or your person can be 30 or 39. And we also have 1, of course, I forgot 1. We have number 6. We have number 11, so 11 can be confirmation for you. And then number 7, so maybe randomly you're going to start seeing 777 or 1111 or something like that. But also let's see zodiac dices. Zodiac dices means if your zodiac sign will show up, you will have an extra confirmation that you were on the right reading. But if your zodiac sign won't show up, it's not a big deal. There's just something extra I like to do and something fun. And you can apply this to your or their, I would say, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and we can also say Venus sign. So sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's see who we have here today. Aquarius, Leo. Another confirmation for you. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Who else? Scorpio again, and Aquarius again, I think, right? The first was Aquarius. I have very problematic short-term memories when I'm doing the dices. But let's also see initials. Initials by number 3. Initials, so one more. Okay, I also got number 2, maybe significant as well. But we have initials. I'm not going to try to say the names, but for example, if your name is starting at O, on O, you have extra confirmation that you were on the right reading. And if your name is starting on this letter, please write it in the comment section down below. Write your name, so I will also have some ideas, because all the time I'm trying to give you some examples of the names. I cannot think about anything. O, yeah, write your name, okay? O, F, Ophelia, or F, I said Fiona, but I don't know. You can write your name if it's starting at F. Then E. I'm so bad with names. Emily could be, or please just write your name, okay? If it's starting on E. Then I have no idea. Ivy, maybe. Please write your names, because I'm all the time, thinking about the names from my country, but I know that I don't have any basically viewers from my country, so then I'm trying to think about international names and I cannot get anything. So please, if your name is starting on any of these letters, write it in the description, not in the description, in the comment section down below, I mean. Let's see. Some confirmation, what I got. Okay. I get some confirmations. So we have a confirmation of pink heart. Maybe randomly you will see a pink heart emoji somewhere. It's a confirmation, or you will randomly see a pink heart, or pink heart may be significant for you. That, I don't know, you are all the time texting pink heart to each other. This is extra confirmation. This is just something extra and something fun, okay? We have a moon. A blue moon. Okay, so maybe you will randomly see again emoji of the moon, or you are now looking at the moon. We also have the moon here, by the way, and also here, but is it the moon? Yeah, I think so. So we have 3 moons, so maybe something with the moon is significant for you, or you were all the time looking with it like on your dates on the moon or something like that. Then owl. Maybe you were all the time texting during the night, or you have something significant with this animal. I never know what to say as an example, but this is confirmation, okay? Something extra. Maybe you are wearing a t-shirt or pay attention to something like that. Leaves. Again, like shedding some old leaves, shedding some old belief systems, maybe regarding love, or shedding something. It may be also something important for you. But pile number 3, I have the feeling that this was it for this reading. And also, if you would like to get a personal reading, one-on-one reading, link is in the description down below. And also, please remember, like I said, general message, collective message, so take what is feeling right, leave the rest. And also, you have a free will, nothing is set in stone, you are a creator of your own destiny. And also, you have a free will, but also your person has a free will, and that's why nothing is set in stone. So thank you so much, pile number 3, for listening. Until next time, see you.